What up, everybody? It's me again, Young DZ, aka High Hands Entertainment. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to use the Akai MPD24, which would be this piece of equipment right here. Okay, first, like I said, every tutorial I make, I'm gonna try to make it short, sweet, simple, and to the point. Okay, see where it says MPC24? That's the setting you want for Fruity Loops. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now is I already have a beat here done, but what I'm gonna do is just play y'all the sample. And as of right now, I have it sliced up, and I have it. The first track is the slicer track, the Fruity Slicer track, where I sliced the sample. I did not use it to the beat, but I am going to re-slice and slice it to the beat so y'all can see how to use the MPD24. Now, this is the sample, and then I'll play the beat. So this would be like the intro, maybe, so to speak. So that's just an 8-bar loop. Now, where this comes into play is, what I'm going to do is go up to channels. I'm going to add the FPC, which is the standard VSTI, in Fruity Loops. And as you see, if you don't know what it is, for those of y'all who have Fruity Loops but don't know what the FPC is, this would be it. As you see, it says FPC, and that's what it will say in the channels, FPC. It has no Fruity in front of it or nothing of that nature, so it just says FPC. Don't look for Fruity FPC or FL FPC, look for FPC. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is go up to channels and add another slicer track. Okay, and as you see, those are now at the bottom, the FPC and the Fruity Slicer. So now what I'm gonna do is the sample that y'all heard right here, okay, that's the sample. I already had a tempo set, so what I'm gonna do is just take the sample from, which would be the second track, which is the main track. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. This track right here. So what I'm doing is just taking this. Let me zoom out a little bit. All I'm doing is taking this, and you see how I'm dragging that, and you see how it's going along with wherever I drag. I'm gonna drag it into the slicer channel and drop it. So now this is what it chopped up with Fruity Loops chopped up, or the slicer, the Fruity Slicer chopped up on its own. So what I'm gonna do is just go in. See where the yellow mouse is? I'm clicking that, and I'm gonna go beat wise, and as you see, it changed up. So I'll hit Control Z real quick so you can see how I chopped it up, and then put it back to beat. So Control Z, you see how the chopper just like really it's kind of different. Control Z, sorry about that. See how it's fluctuating a little bit. Okay, so now when I go into the channel itself, it's going to be set by bar. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just all of these, delete them. But what I'm going to do is exit out of that screen. Let me exit out of that too. Okay. What I'm going to do now is from the Fruity Slicer, I have the channel settings bar or menu open, I'm sorry, the channel settings for my slicer open. Now what I'm gonna do is click the first one. Now that you see it's chopped up by beat, I'm gonna click that, and as you click, you see up in the menu or up in the little window itself, the samples change by ones you click. So all you're gonna do, if you have an Akai MPD24 and you are using it with Fruity Loops, you will click the first one, and if you click it up in the window, you see it plays it. And excuse me for the blurriness, but all you do is just with the FPC, what you want to do, let me try to drag that window in a little more into this screen. Click the right button once, twice. If you click the right button twice, you get an empty setting. Now if I go back, you'll see there's some sounds in here. See how I loaded up the sounds? And if I'm hitting on the A bank, make sure you have your MPD on A bank, and they'll light up when hit. So as you can see, let me zoom out, I'm sorry. Okay, so like I said, click the right button twice from the default setting. When it opens, just click it twice. Okay, from there, like I was saying, go over to your slicer. Hopefully you have it set to where your channels can still be open when you have another VSTI open. You want to come up to that window. Okay, you want to just drag it into, and then you want to click, make sure you click the next sample and you drag it to a different pad, hopefully. Okay, let's try that. Nope, that's not good. Let's try that. Okay, now I'm pulling it down, dropping it into the second one, and I'm going to do this continuously until I get 9 times out of 10 I'm taking a 4-bar loop anyway, so there's 4 counts per bar. For those of y'all who don't know bars, it's 4 counts per bar. So if you take a 4-bar sample, you're going to end up with 16 sounds in the slicer, providing you are slicing it by the beat. And then as you see, I'm clicking the pads. Okay, and that one's empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and I'm gonna just do this with the whole sample. I mean, you could drag them to wherever you want to drag. I like to go left to right, down to up on each pad, me personally. So, and I drag that to the wrong pad. So what I'm gonna do is just delete the one I just put on. Depending on how much memory you have, depends on how long it takes to load or chop a sample. Actually, I'm only running on a a gig of memory right now.